Your last breath is gone. The water is cold, heavy, and it squeezes your chest like a fist. Then, surprise, you're fine. You open your eyes to an endless blue city, highways of fish, towers of coral and glass. So, what if humans lived underwater? First, the body. Could I grow gills? Not really. Dissolved oxygen in seawater is low. I'd need gills the size of a sail to pull enough O2 for a human brain. That's a design fail, so I'd live inside pressure-safe habitats, breathing air the way submariners do, carefully mixed, constantly scrubbed. Nitrogen narcosis kicks in as depth increases. Too much oxygen can be toxic, so I'd switch to helium mixes below certain depths. Yes, I'd sound like a cartoon chipmunk, but I'd be alive. Pressure is the bully of the deep. At 30 meters, it's like stacking a car on your chest. At 300, it's a tower. Buildings would be spheres and cylinders. Shapes pressure can't easily crush, linked by flexible tunnels. Windows, tiny, thick, and domed. Light, mostly LEDs. Sunlight fades fast. Reds vanish in the first few meters. My world turns blue unless I bring my own rainbow. How do I move? Fins beat feet. Neutrally buoyant suits would let me hover like a thought. I'd swim through doorways, stash tools in Velcro nests, and keep every mug clipped down because oops means it's floating away now. Gravity doesn't own me here, but neither does sound. Underwater, it flies. Words smear into mush, so I'd talk with clicks, slates, lights, and digital comms modulating through the water like Wi-Fi's wet cousin. Food changes me. Farms become kelp forests. Kelp grows stupidly fast, perfect for carbs and fiber. For protein, mussels, oysters, fish in closed-loop pens. Waste is fertilizer. Fertilizer is food. My pantry is an ecosystem diagram. Freshwater? I'd harvest it from the sea with reverse osmosis and solithermal stills on the surface. Salt is suddenly a resource, not a problem. Energy? The ocean is a moving battery. Tidal turbines hum predictably. Thermal gradients become heat engines. Storms are scary, but deep cables keep the lights on. The surface is my roof, solar farms above, pressure-stable cities below. Culture would tilt. Day and night become software settings. Birthdays measured in atmospheres. I decorate with light, not paint. Songs stretch into whale time, long notes that carry. Sports are acrobatics, slow-motion parkour in 3 dimensions. And yes, I'd have a favorite octopus living down the block. They're neighbors now. What about danger? Fire barely works here, but corrosion does. Everything rusts if you let it. Biofouling coats every surface. And leaks? We don't treat them like emergencies. We design so a leak is a room's rainy day, not the city's last day. Redundancy is religion. Would living underwater change who I am? Probably. On land, horizons are flat and far. Underwater, horizons curl around you. I'd think in curves. I'd plan in layers. The map in my head becomes vertical. Maybe I'd feel smaller, then bigger, because the ocean makes everything feel connected. Every breath is a system. Every meal, a loop. Wonder is maintenance here. The shock is realizing I can't become a fish. The wonder is realizing I don't have to. I can be human, curious, stubborn, inventive, inside a world that was never built for me, and still call it home.